My name is Paul Faraci. I'm the originator of the Pizza Pop. I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself and a little bit about my family. My father was a cab driver, and my mother was a housewife. Now, my grandfather on my father's side, I guess I was named after him, because his name was Paul as well. My grandfather on my mother's side was Sam Garino, and I got all my ambition, I think, or for whatever you want to call it, from him. My grandfather, originally, when I was about 6, I would go and, I guess you would say, work with him, but he had an open-air fruit market on Colony Street, just down from the Hudson Bay on Portage Avenue. I would work with my grandfather every summer holiday until I was 13. I went to work for a company called Joe Vine's Driving School to be a driving instructor, and from there I had a customer that I was training, and he said to me one night, "You know, you keep talking about finding something different." So I did. So I was talking about these things. And he'd say to me, "Well, okay, try this place." It was a restaurant on Ellis Avenue, on Ellis Avenue, and go there and ask for a panzerotta, which I did. So I went to the restaurant, ordered a panzerotta, but it was not a great item. The crust was very thick, and there was very little sauce, very little flavor. But it gave me the idea, if I thinned out the crust and added pepperoni to it, and mushrooms or things like that, so eventually I ended up calling it Pizza Pop. I kept experimenting, and I did that for almost 7 years. Then eventually I decided it was time to try and put it in the stores. But I couldn't give them the volume I couldn't make the volume and so forth, so I had to find some money somewhere. On the plane back to Winnipeg, I ran into a friend of mine, or a fellow I knew, and he said, "Well, I know a couple of fellows that might be interested." So he got a hold of these fellows, and they put up a building for me that was federally approved, and we could sell across Canada. I was saying to my partners, "Well, we're now doing fairly well. Let's put out another product or two." We could put out Pizza Deluxe, put out Hawaiian pizza, but my partners decided the big boys were going to see us and copy us. And I said, they don't have the recipes. But they kept insisting, and in 1980, my partners ended up with the company. And of course, I didn't end up with too much. I've been trying to find enough money to put the original Pizza Pop out because they didn't have the final recipes. I just need a little help. Now, I'm going to pass you over to my nephew, who I've been teaching, just in case something happens to me. He at least knows everything, or pretty well everything I know, because I've been telling him things and showing him things, and we've been doing the recipe together. I would appreciate some help. Thank you very much.